Kia ora, friends and followers. As promised, we have story time. So here is the first short story of many weekly installments of story time with Vik the Gypsy Viking. Hope you enjoy.
The next story is called Little Cloud. That's the picture there. Way below the tall snow-capped mountains was an Indian village. Every year, just before the snow came, the warriors of the village would go off for a great hunt to collect food for the winter. Little Cloud had been left behind. He reached nearly to the top of the door of his teepee, but he was too small still to go with the warriors. He wandered sadly from the village and along the bank of the nearby river. At last he felt tired and sat down to rest. "Oh, if only I was a little bit taller," he thought. "What's the matter, Little Cloud?" said a voice from above his head. He looked up. Startled, he could see a great white eagle sitting in the branches above him. "Who are you?" said Little Cloud. "I am the great eagle of the forest. I watch over the Indian braves to come and see that they make and come to no harm." "Wow! Would you help me?" asked Little Cloud. "The others say I am too small to go hunting with them." The eagle stared at him with stern black eyes. "Cut a bough from the tree by the white stone, and cut your arrows from the reeds below the tumbling waterfalls," he said. Little Cloud thanked him and did as he was told. He strung the bow with hide and sent an arrow high in the air. As he walked through the fir trees, the bow twitched in his hand and seemed to be pulling him towards something in a wide clearing. There in the middle was a large stag, and when it saw Little Cloud, it charged straight at him. Swiftly he strung an arrow into his bow and let it fly. The stag fell dead at his feet. Little Cloud dragged it back to the village. "But how could you bring down such a fine beast?" asked the other braves, when they finally returned from their hunt. "You are too small." Little Cloud drew himself up to his full height. "It must be my new bow," he said, and to his surprise he found that he now had to duck his head to enter the teepee. Maybe the experience had made him grow a little bit, eh? And that's the end of the story. There's Little Cloud and the crow there. The end.